It's a video from my dash cam. We were leaving Alton, Wood River area, going down Old Route 3 towards Granite City, when apparently I got hit with the flock camera because I had vanity plates on the truck that I just purchased literally that morning, and I was pulled over by Hartford Police Department, Officer Beam, BEEM, badge number 2501, which he gave me a false name and false badge number after I was arrested. But I got pulled over because I had, as he said it, I had illegal plate on the truck, which I had 30 days to register it. And I was on my way to the DMV. I picked up a friend of mine I went to high school with in Wood River, was giving her a ride to work that morning because her car was down. And so I went to Wood River, picked her up, and then went to Alton so she could get cigarettes. And I was on my way to DMV in Granite, drop her off at work. And we get stopped by this guy. He approaches the window and he said, "What's up with your illegal tag?" And I was like, "Oh shit, this ain't gonna be good." And then it escalated from there, being belligerent. He goes, "Give me your information right now, or else." And I said, "Oh, that's the way it is, or else." I said, "I ain't gonna identify them." He goes, "Okay, we'll see." He walks back to his car and then calls 5 more officers to the scene. And then 3 of them starts over right there. Then they all show up, and then 3 of them come to each door of the truck and tase me in my hand. And there's just 3 or 4 sentences said, and then they tased me in my hand that was on the door and dragged me out, threw me on the highway. They kicked me in the face. I had to have emergency eye surgery. They tased me 3 times with 3 pistol tasers, and then 2 hand tasers. I wish it was consistent rolling, but it's a motion.
It's somewhere on the burn. On the bridge? How they come out?
And my date and time, I never set on my dash cam. I just got it. My mom gave it to me.
We don't have to roll down the window. All right, sir. I ain't going to learn. I ain't doing anything. I mean, you guys' job is hard enough. I ain't making it harder. You see what's going on in this country, what's happening. We're losing our rights. We don't have to roll down the window.
I was hung up in the seatbelt. I was hung up in the seatbelt on the ground already, and they'd already shot me 1 time. They shoot me again, and then again. They shot me a 3rd time. I'm in the middle of the highway. They're still tasing me. That's when they stopped tasing me right there. Then they hit me again, and they hit me with hand tasers after that. I told my passenger to get my phone, but she's scared to death, don't know what's going on, why they're doing this. Told them I didn't do anything. I didn't. I was driving the speed limit the whole time, using my cruise control. They bashed my face in pretty good. I had to have emergency eye surgery. And as my gal that of 10 years that lives with me, she after I got out of jail, I spent 4 days in county and 3 days in a holding cell. I didn't get no food or no water till the third day, and then I just got a honey bun and well, I don't even think I got anything to drink that day. The fourth day, I got something to drink because I had to drink out of the sink, and I got a honey bun that fourth day, and then I got to see the judge and they released me. But I spent 4 days in a holding cell with no pillow, no blanket, nothing, and I was wearing a pair of shorts and a t-shirt, and I suffered from seizures. They wouldn't give me no medical attention in the jail. They wouldn't give me any medicine or let me. I never got a phone call the whole time I was there in Madison County, and I was ridiculed and kind of tortured a little bit there. I had to sit in a holding cell, sleep on concrete 4 days, and no blanket, no pillow, no nothing, and okay. My girl of 10 years, like I said, she comes from the farm, brings me money to get the truck out and some paperwork and stuff that I needed. And she got there, I got let out on Tuesday. She got there Wednesday. We got the truck out. That night she took pictures of all my injuries. The very next morning, as soon as we woke up, she had a massive stroke and then a massive heart attack. And she's still unable to walk or talk to this day. That happened on the 28th. And of August, and she went to Barnes Jewish she was there for 2 months, and then she got shipped to Chicago, where she's currently at right now, and she's still bedridden and can't talk. And this all stems from this. She would have never even had to come down here from the farm if it wasn't for this, and she was scared to death that they were going to come get me again, because of the everything that happened. And yeah, she wouldn't even have been here if it wasn't for this. Here's them coming back to my truck. They stole money out of my truck. They stole money off me. I never got nothing that was in my pockets back. They stole money out of my wallet, or out of my truck rather, not out of my wallet, out of my truck. They didn't find my wallet, thank God, because they would have took that money too. I wouldn't have got the truck back. But you can hear them. They come up to the truck. They're laughing and high-fiving. I could see them high-fiving whenever I was in the squad car. They're laughing about it. They just destroyed 2 people's lives and they're laughing about it. They're going through my truck. That's when they stole the money. They stole the money. Somebody else stole the money out of my pockets. I had $75 in my pockets, $200 in my truck. It was gone. And they're rifling through my truck, still laughing about it. He said, do you think his dash cam was running? And he says, well, not anymore, or something. He goes, no, I don't think so. And then he ripped the wire out of it. That's whenever it shot up in the air. The ripped wire was still there, but the battery was still running on it. I had batteries in it. And then he says, what about his phone? Yeah, I think he was recording with his phone. Then you hear him smash that. It's a $500 phone. Then you hear him smash it. His phone was. That's when he smashed it. That's when he smashed my phone. It was pointing up in the air, and then that's all I got. I don't know if they disabled it or what, but yeah. And then I also got pictures of all the injuries. I had to have the emergency. Well, she went in the hospital. She was over at Barnes, and after my concussion went away, I mean, right as soon as my concussion went away, and I had concussion for about a month, it seemed like. As soon as it went away, I had detached retinas. I had to have emergency eye surgery because of this. And then she's still in bad condition in Chicago. She's can't walk or talk, and she had a massive stroke. Her left hemisphere was badly damaged, and she may never walk or talk again. But yeah, they almost killed her. She would never even been up here seeing me like that if it wasn't for these jokers. All because of a license plate reader and a flock camera. And a smart aleck deputy that started it off right off the bat, being ignorant and not professional. And it escalated, I mean, instantly. He took her license, a passenger. He said, okay, you're not going to identify? We'll see about that. He walks back to his car, brings 5 more guys or 6 more guys up there with him, 3 on each side, yanked me out of the truck and tased me, beat the shit out of me for no reason. They didn't even give me a chance to explain that I just bought the truck and on my way to the DMV. Didn't even let me get to that. They were looking for, to fuck somebody up that day, and that's all it was to it, plain and simple. They ruined 2 people's lives. As far as I was able, I've tried a FOIA report. I've tried a incident report. I've tried to file stuff with the state. I've tried to get a hold of lawyers. Nobody gets back to me. I just don't understand what's going on in this country where this can happen and nobody will do anything about it. It floors me. It just absolutely floors me. I'll send pictures in the email of the injuries. Yeah, and topped it off, my mom was in the hospital from Thursday till she got out yesterday. Last Thursday, yesterday, she was in ICU on top of everything. So yeah, it's been great since August. I've been dealing with doctors and lawyers, disability people for her. It's just been a nightmare. I mean, absolute nightmare. Turned our lives, ruined hers, ruined mine too, basically. We were together for 10 years.